We are following a developing story in Denver at this hour. A house fire early this morning. Thankfully, no one was hurt.
Yeah, it happened just south of Sloan's Lake. 9 News reporter Darius Johnson reporting live from the scene with this update. Good morning.
Hey there, Gary and Corey. Good morning. Yeah, we've been on this scene now for upwards of about 2 hours and completely different than what we've been bringing you all morning long. But once again, happy to report that this fire is now out and there were no injuries. But now we're getting some breathtaking images of the damage left behind this morning. Go ahead and take a look at this as Amy zooms in to show you. This is the home at the corner of 16th and Tennyson. This is the home where they were fighting flames this morning as those flames were shooting out of the roof around 4:30. This is just what's left behind. It appears to be that this entire left side of the home is completely gutted. That entire roof kind of caved in. And at one point this morning, we saw that firefighter on top of the roof dousing the flames that were right there in that portion of the home. In the last 30 minutes, they've been able to come back. Some construction crews have come back just to be able to board up the home really fast. We also saw that there were some trees that were catching fire as well while they were out here, so they had to start to cut a lot of those back from over the house. Now, this morning, we know one thing, that the fire department, they're going to be working to exactly figure out how this fire started. One thing that I've spoke with them about this morning, they tell me this is the third fire here in the Sloan's Lake community. They say they had 2 other ones that were small trash fires in alleys, and then you had this house fire right here. They're still trying to work to see if all of those are connected at this point in time. However, the fire investigator will be the person to determine the exact cause. So Gary and Corey, once again, fortunate to say no one injured. And hey, the work of those 35 firefighters that showed up here this morning, they were able to get this fire out and under control in about 45 minutes or less.
Yeah, they were incredible.
Yeah.
So quick.
Did a great job, for sure. All right, Darius, thanks for the update. Appreciate it. A developing story we're following at this hour. A teenager was shot in his car last night in Aurora. Police say it happened near East 16th Avenue in Boston. A person in a dark SUV pulled up next to the teen and shot him. The 16-year-old was taken to the hospital. We're working to find out more information on how that teen is doing. Also this morning, Regis University's lockdown has been lifted. Police say the campus is secure. Last night, Denver police say they got a call, several calls actually, about a group of men on campus, one of them possibly with a shotgun. The university sent out an alert about 9:30 for students to stay inside. Officers went through the buildings one by one and did not find a threat. Well, as we see more record high temperatures today, more Denver schools are going to be changing schedules to try and avoid hot classrooms.
That list is now up to 30 DPS schools. 9 News reporter John Glasgow continues to follow this story for us this morning. John, some schools are closing entirely today.
Yeah, that's right. Because so many classrooms do not have air conditioning, there's really not much that the district can do at this point. They have to decide whether or not they're going to have a heat day, and that's where they either let the kids go home early because it's too hot, or the kids just don't come to class at all. Now, one of the schools that's dealing with those issues is McAuliffe International. The extreme heat plaguing some of the classrooms there, DPS was supposed to install air conditioning at that school and 9 others over the summer, but the district facility manager says the supply chain issues right now has caused them to delay the installation. McAuliffe International sent students home yesterday at around 1:30 in the afternoon without a school bus pickup, frustrating some parents. Administrators say in the buildings without AC, the top floor can climb to above 90 degrees, making it tough for kids to concentrate.
In the classrooms, it's really hot. I mean, it's like to the hot where the point is like you can't really breathe in there. Like, it's just really hot.
I couldn't tell if it was dry or humid because I'm not that kind of person, but I knew I was sweating all over, so.
Yeah, I can imagine it would be very hot in there. The district says that they have about a quarter of their schools, of the 208 within the district, that do not have air conditioning. The plan going forward is to put air conditioning units in 18 schools over the next 2 years. That obviously is going to take some time. So in the meantime, Denver Public School District is going to monitor the temperatures in the classroom day to day. They're also going to open windows, bring in some portable air conditioners to keep the students in the class as long as they can. But if at all costs they have to send them home, that's what they're going to do. We have a full list of the closures and the adjusted schedule on our website, 9news.com.
Yeah, it really is just a tough call for the district. You know, it's tough for the parents and for the kids. It's, you know, it's a tough situation. John, thank you. Denver is opening up recreation centers and libraries to give people a place to go and cool off today and tomorrow. Anyone can get into Denver rec centers for free on these days during the regular business hours. People can also take advantage of the AC at libraries.
Well, right now we are just 1 day away from the NFL season starting. Seems like it's been taking forever, so that's a good thing. This is a look at Empower Field this morning. The Broncos have to wait and play till Monday night, though, when they travel to Seattle to take on Russell Wilson's old team, Seattle Seahawks. And for that first game, a ton of firsts for Broncos with a new head coach, new owners, and now new team captains. Not a surprise, Russell Wilson is one of them. Also, Justin Simmons, Cortland Sutton, Bradley Chubb, and Brandon McManus. They are all the team's new leaders, all voted for by their teammates. Before the season starts, some Broncos got to touch the Stanley Cup.
Maybe for a little luck, motivation for the season ahead. Logan O'Connor had the cup and ran into Russell Wilson, the backup quarterbacks as well, and the offensive line.
Yep, and with when Logan is done with the cup, the keeper of the cup, Philip Pritchard, says all of the players' tour this summer will be complete. Remember, they each got to spend 24 hours with the cup. So they're going to take the cup around town so that we can all see it. Stay tuned. We'll tell you where it's going to be turning up.
Oh, where it might turn up. That would be cool if you're a fan. Just see it out roaming around. Be gentle with it. Pour some, I don't know, beverage in the top of it like they normally. I don't know. That is cool that you get to see it.